They go play action here on first down.
You talk about that too.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 74. On play action, Wentz gonna look deep for Jeffrey.
Damn, he got it.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
I'm playing. All right. I'm playing the same way.
And his guys are going to
try to get rid of you.
The 31-yard line.
No. I'm playing the same way.
Not how they envisioned ending.
No. I'm playing for real. What I'm saying.
Too many ones in this.
No, what I'm saying. I'm playing to try to headshot him, bro. I need to play football.
And that last one.
Man, shut the fuck up, bro. Didn't I tell you she might not answer the goddamn
Prescott to the Cowboys
text,
now
bro.
with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
You know this shit, bro.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And now running right through it. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
58, right over there. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All right, when season come back in, we can make that
around
trade.
The 12.
All right.
He wasn't too far from breaking that.
Two
Officially,
back-to-back first rounds,
give him
right?
15. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Oh, you
now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you.
Like one of my backups?
You said didn't lead to points. Start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves. Maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Hey, yo, I can't play. That boy's kind of hard. All right. Something changed, bro. I can't play. Them bitches some of the goddamn house out there.
For a loss of 6. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Who that Mark?
Shotgun now for Wentz. Pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyrone Crawford. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And taken right on the 30. He will not go down.
Have to retake those ankles.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Chris Long coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
46. Good.
A second down throw for Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Gun.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Austin. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Man. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I ain't tripping this. They bullshit me, man, bro. I ain't tripping this.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to air one out. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
46. Done. 46.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
What is it called again, bro? Hold on. Acrimony. Acrimony.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Prescott from the gun on third. Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the field? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A very solid gain of 27. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Pause up this play, bro. I'm talking about this play. Out this play. Damn, my boy, I'm about to just answer the door. That's me.
A first down carry by Allen. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40.
Oh, God. Come on. The door locked. It's a what? What's going on outside?
At the 39.
I thought it's in the cabin.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
I'll be all right, baby.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's a handoff to a giant to begin the drive. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And an alley to run. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it?
Right, okay.
When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe you're like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott steps away. Now he's going to throw deep.
God damn it! Yo, that's
inside the 25.
Oh, my fucking God damn, man.
Into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability.
I just allow you.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised.
He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Check this out.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
Cocaine.
As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
I've been up $40, so he killed my ambition.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
We playing for 40 double, yeah. He think he done won. Just like over there giggling, playing in his ass. He think ain't no pressure on him because he up.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Now, Chris, you my witness. Yesterday, you couldn't hear a goddamn peep out of him when me and you was in the room.
Didn't go all out of the network for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Elliott. And not a whole lot doing there. So get up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, bitch, you won't know where to be found.
On play action, Prescott.
This nigga ain't making no noise, bro.
Now he'll let it go deep right. Right side, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead a little. At our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Incomplete. Well, while we have a second here, how about we get bold and make a couple Super Bowl predictions?
Hey, why not? Let's go ahead and put ourselves on the spot.
Just more fodder for the angry people. What do you think? Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the MVP?
Well, my prediction for this one is the New England Patriots win the football game. They win it 32-30. The MVP, the McCourty twins, Jason and Devin. They both get 2 interceptions apiece, and instead of splitting the trophy, they wrestle for it right there in the 50-yard line post-game, because you know sibling rivalries, one always wants the upper hand.
Okay, that's bold. I'll go Rams on a Greg Zuerlein 44-yarder from the right hash as time expires.
44, that's nothing for him.
MVP Todd Gurley, 2 touchdowns, 1 catching, 1 rushing.
I like it.
There you go.
You don't like the McCourty thing, though.
No, I do like that. If that happens, you're no stranger. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.